Hi there, hope you're all doing well. This week I am working on getting a yellow armor scheme for my dwarf guilds using Grundil from Tablehammer. He was black and white zenithal primed, which for the first time actually serves more of a purpose than just showing details. This time around the white will actually make life easier when painting this yellow, and I've used Volcanic yellow to do all of the armor panels. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. You can also join Discord using the link in the description, where you can share anything you have been working on. With the base coat now finished, I grabbed the yellow from AK Interactive and began going over all of the armor panels again, just leaving that darker color in the recessed details. I'm going to be avoiding washing the armor, so the darker color is going to be the main source of contrast. For the sharper edges of the armor, I used sand yellow, just to edge highlight some parts of it. This step just pushes that contrast in places and emphasizes the variation in the texture. Now onto the other half of the wasp look, I used Death Reaper all over the clothing parts. If you follow in this process, be very careful, as if you get some on the yellow, it takes a good few coats to go back over it to fix the issue. To start highlighting up the clothing and differentiate the layers, I used Cold Cork Blue. There will be a wash going over these parts so you can push the highlights a bit more than you normally would, and they'll darken back down once the wash goes on. For just some of the sharpest of edges on the clothing, I highlight up with Wizard Grey. There is only a small part of skin showing on this guy, but I want to keep it fairly dark so the base layer gets done with Barbarian Brawn. To bring out the facial features, I use Dwarven skin just to touch up these parts. With the skin now finished, all the hair needs doing. I went for Scorched Earth for these parts. I was tempted to go for the Ginger Dwarf, but I think it would look a bit weird with the yellow armor. Adding some variation to the hair, I used Wasteland Brown to bring out the uppermost parts. He is wearing a little satchel that I didn't want to be black, so to make this stand out, I used a bit of leather brown. All the remaining metal parts get a once over with plate armour from Toothing Coats. The tertiary colour for this scheme is going to be purple. Getting started on these parts, I used Amethyst Rayne. To get started on the highlights for the purple, I went with Sorcerer's Cloak. Finishing off the purple, I do a final highlight with Runic purple. The eyes on the mini are quite clearly defined on this sculpt, so they have to be painted. I went for off-white for these, along with the shine on some of the purple parts. I almost forgot to highlight up the satchel. To add in some of the sharpest of edges, I grabbed Cork Brown. To add variation to the base, I stipple on some medium sea grey followed by a cold grey, just in random places. Lastly, before the washes, I dot in the pupils black and paint the base rim. Moving on to the washes, I used Oblivion black wash over all of the clothing, the metallics and the base. For the face, satchel and the base again, I washed them with Archaic Sepia wash. And that will be it for this Wasp Dwarf. I think the yellow armor worked out as I expected it to. I'm not too sure about the black though, it might be a bit too much. The fully armored dwarves though might not have this issue as there's not so much clothing, but that's something to find out in the future. As always, there'll be photos of this mini on my Instagram page. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. You can also join Discord using the link in the description, where you can share anything you have been working on. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Most importantly though, be kind to each other.